How many houses should one individual really own?
That's a great question. And I answered it before, and I said normal people shouldn't own multiple houses. You want to talk about that? You know what's going on with the new OSFI rules, and they're not allowing people to mortgage more than 4.5 times their income.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so OSFI comes out and they say we're going to limit people to only 4.5 times income, right? Because that's the responsible thing to do. And so what happens is, I think it affects single people that only have one income. It really limits their opportunities for buying things if they can only get a mortgage based on their income, right? So I mean, what else should it be based on? I mean,
but like, if you've been following the interest rates and the qualifying rate, like, we're not really too far away from that. I think what they're doing is they're setting the stage for in the future when rates are lower to not be based on a stress test, because they figured, okay, well, now refinancing and all this stuff comes with issues,
that didn't
but
work.
a X factor on your income would be more manageable, right? So anyways, keep going.
But you're stuck. Okay, so somebody that's a single income earner that wants to go live on their own and buy a place, like, they're limited to 4.5 times their income. So let's just say you have what TK thinks is an average salary of what, 60 grand a year. TK, is that what the average guy makes right now? No, you thought it was 150,000.
By the way, it's not limiting at 4.5 times. I'm sorry, I have to pull this up here. Make sure we're fact checking you, Joe.
It's not.
It's a cap on the number of mortgages a bank can lend that are larger than 4.5 times.
Yes.
Yes.
This is true.
Yeah. So which
cap on
makes sense.
A cap on, which makes
sense.
On
how many mortgages you get. This is the next question that we should ask, though, is how many houses should one individual really own?
That's a great question. And I've answered it before. And I said, and most people think I'm an idiot for saying this and other things, of course, but normal people shouldn't own multiple houses. Okay. You should have a license, to own multiple houses and run it as a business. And actually, I don't even think, unless it's like a subdivision all built to be rentals by one person who will run it as a business, fine, houses can be rented. And I know that that's segregation and all kinds of people are going to have a problem with that. But the thing is the problem in the rental market is most of the landlords that are professionals and like businesses are not having the same problems with their tenants as people that own 3 houses and don't really know what they're doing and don't manage them properly.
Go online right now and type in triplex on your House Sigma or anywhere you are in Canada right now. There are so many people selling properties right now that are multi-family. Maybe they're 2, 3, 4 residential properties. Maybe some of the larger ones, although most likely those guys were bought by professional investors. So those guys seem to be okay. But because commercial rates too, a lot of them are fixed. And so there's more stability there, long-term rates. But a lot of these guys are like, oh, I'm going to go and buy a triplex. I saw it on social media and I'm going to have my tenant pay down the mortgage and this is going to be great. And your tenants,
3 doors.
Your tenants are calling you because maybe you were able to get market rent. So now you know what kind of problems market rent tenants give you. The worst tenant you can have is a Canadian-born market rent tenant
who knows the rules of the landlord-tenant board, right?
This guy will run you ragged. He will say, "What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen, those guys were here to shovel the snow at 7 a.m. Like, listen, I want my driveway cleared in the morning so I can get out, but I don't want to hear them shoveling outside the window of my basement."
Can they use regular plastic shovels and do it by hand?
Seriously, they got the blade on the bottom of the metal shovel. Like, this is scraping the ground. I'm getting woken up an hour early. I've got night shift.
Yeah, and I hear this tripping in the middle of the night all the time, and it might be because I don't completely turn off the tap 100%, but I think you should send a plumber.
The furnace fan is way too loud. You need to get that checked out. Like, when that thing turns on, I feel like it's a 747 engine or something that's about to blast through the wall.
It's not high efficiency.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.